Good morning, optimists. It is Wednesday, July 19th. Can you believe we're already about halfway through summer? It's crazy. It's going fast. And this is a hot summer too in terms of trading, man. Like the NAS and the ES and whatnot, everything just keeps going up and up and up and up. Um AT&T hit a new low yesterday, like a 30-year low. Um and Yeah, it was actually a lot of telecom stocks were very down yesterday and the day before. So Monday and Tuesday, they're both very, very down. A lot of telecom stocks. So I hope everyone got an opportunity, if you guys are investors, to take advantage of something like that. Those events don't come around very often. I know I took advantage of some of that stuff. What's up, Kevin? So I hope you guys got some opportunities in the stock market if you guys trade stocks or invest in stocks. Let's see. Let's take a look at the market today. I've taken one trade. I took one trade on the Nasdaq, worth about $44. Um, the ES has just been sort of grinding up here at the top. We've been kind of hitting this top over and over, and really running into a lot of resistance there. But we've been finding support over and over in this area here. It might actually start turning around soon toward the downside, but we've been getting these really like kind of small bounces, I guess you'd say, where we're bouncing off about 44 or 4602, 4603 area, and coming up to like 4605 and pulling back, sort of in this area. Looks like it's finally starting to break down some though. We'll see if it finds support again. Excuse me. But it looks to me as if this might come down a little further. Let's check out what Bookmaps has going on. You can see there's a lot of orders chilling there at 4603.75. I'm not used to the ES being 4600. It's really kind of weird. A bunch of orders just popped in at 604.50. We have a lot of orders standing at 4602. That was right around, I think, the bottom of this. Yeah, it's right around where we put that support line, right at 4602 actually. We have a downward cross up here on the 9/12/26 on the 1 minute chart, which means it's going to have a little bit more validity. That's also going in line, coinciding with this TTM red candle on the 1 minute chart. 20-second chart, pulling back to the 200 moving average. So if I was to take a long at all, which I don't think that I'm going to, I would be looking for a red yellow first. It would be kind of my first indication that we may pull back up. But this is looking more like we may start to flip on the day. Potentially. We're still above the VWAP, so we're still in bullish territory. Look at how heavily weighted the sells are right now, though, versus the buys. Now, we could get a lot of buyers down here at the support zone, because it's right down at that 4602 where we had drawn in that support level. There's a lot of buyers chilling there. There's a red to yellow, and we're coming up to the 200 moving average. Now, this has dropped quite a bit with the moving averages all together, so I'm still going to stay out of this trade because this could just be a little like brief pop up and then just rip right back down. Also, the EMA 35 is below the... I apologize for the alarms. The EMA 35 is below... I don't know why that was wrong. The EMA 35 is still below the 50, which is also a bearish indication. 9 is in bearish, 12 is in bearish, 35 is in bearish, and 26 is in bearish. So all of these moves are all in bearish right now, and we're kind of riding the 200 moving average this is on the 20-second chart. So I mean, you know, take with it whatever validity or invalidity you want from that, but this is looking to me like we may start to push down some. We may potentially even go below VWAP. There are a lot of orders sitting there at 4602. Not an overwhelming amount, and not necessarily enough to block this from dropping, but still a fair amount are sitting at 4602. So we're looking like we're kind of in that short territory. Check out the 1 minute chart. The 1 minute side is starting to set up like that as well. So that's what's going on the ES. And the NAS, here's this little micro trade I took here. NAS looks like it is. The NAS has been finding support right here all day long, right around 15,984. But the NAS has even gotten over 16,000 as well, a couple of times today. But NAS looks like it could potentially set up, but it's not. I don't think it's going to for a little while. We might just be doing ranges like this all day on the NAS. Mark this resistance area. I'm actually going to drop this down to like, yeah, we'll do like right here, which is really just above 16. Started trading the NAS again, just because it's been kind of presenting opportunities a little bit closer to my trading style. That was a nice rip. Uh, 1226, 1226 crossover here. Gonna have some resistance there at that volume weighted average price. I might grab a pullback here.
Order filled.
Doing the bid here. I guess I could have waited for it to pull back a little bit. Looking for a pop up to 16, just over 16K. I'm going to reduce my orders to 10 ticks on bracket. What's our entry here? 97. Kind of struggling. Keep an eye on our trailing max. They're at like 957-ish.
Order filled.
Okay, we got that trade. So we could have left on the total amount up 118. Nas is volatile, so it can go against you really, really fast. I don't love trading it for that reason. It's a little bit harder to manage risk on the NAS for me. Trailer max at 1104. I don't know why. It's whatever the update was that they did last, where it like makes it so the trailing max doesn't fit in here anymore, which is very annoying. Up 118 on the day. Working on that comeback. Yes, looks like it's really pulling back quite a bit. NAS back over 16. We'll see if the ES holds 4600. Take a look at book maps. Book maps is showing have some. We actually have a lot of orders chilling at 4600, but between 4600 and where we're at right now, there's also a lot of orders just chilling. So let's jump over here and let's go to like the 10-second chart on the ES. I know some volume slowdown on the ES. It's red to yellow on the 1-minute chart. This looks like we could find some support here and kind of bounce. It's possible. Still 30 seconds left in this candle, so it could end up, going back to red, but this is looking kind of decent. There's a lot of orders chilling at 4603. Those are getting bought up. I'm gonna buy in. No fill. Come on. Tried to grab that. A little late. A little slow. See if we get a pullback off 4605. Put a buy order at 425. See if we get a pullback to that level. Setup for, I think, 7 ticks seems reasonable. I want to see I actually would really love to see a rejection right here for a moment, like a 1-minute pullback. So we can get like a full red candle here. I'm pretty sure I missed that move. Well, I know I missed it. I tried to grab it, but it's just sometimes, man, I don't know what it is lately, but when I hit join the bid, it'll just run through everybody's contracts except mine, which is very, very annoying. Sometimes it fills me immediately, but it's not common anymore. It used to be all the time. Come on. Just waiting for a pullback. This is just kind of the situation, I guess. Just completely stalled there on price. TTM's at 0. Come on, pull back. No pullback, just consolidation rip. Well, I tried to get in at 375 back when we were down here. Just kept missing me. This one, like, I was really looking for this to pull back to like 05 area, which it did for like a brief moment here and here, but not enough to actually get filled because I had some orders sitting there. Okay, this looks promising. Not going to join the bid yet, even though I want to. All right, I'll join the bid here.
Order filled.
In at 05. I'm trying to get out at 675, which is actually the peak of this candle here. Try to go for 7 ticks. See, biggest resistance is at 09. Down 150 on this. It's more pullback than I was expecting or wanted to see. It's an 8-tick pullback. If felt weird about it because of the price stall, where it stalled out up here a whole bunch. So minute 05. Reduce down to the sell order to 06 instead of 675. Go for 4 instead of 7. You can see there's resistance forming at 4607. Or at least a lot of orders chilling up there. I gotta see this 5200 cross happen here to start feeling really confident about this trade. It looks like we're getting a push back up. Waiting for a cyan on the 10-second chart, as well as this 9, 12, 26 crossover. Ooh, contract push there. Big contract fill to the downside off that 200 moving average there at 475. And resistance forming above it. It's looking like I might have to cut this. 0.26, 0.17, 0.12. This is the last chance right here. Push upward. There's a lot of... The book is flipped on the sell side. It has to rip here, or I need to cut. It has to come up and test this 200 moving average or beat it. I would say it needs to beat it. There's a cyan on the 10-second chart. It's a good thing. Still got to get above this 200 moving average and above my buy order at 05. There's that resistance forming at 7 again, 4607. It's been forming since back here. Since like a minute or two ago. Back around break even on this trade. Come on. Get this crossover. I want that 5200 crossover because that's going to give us the biggest rip. 20 seconds getting a red to yellow, which is good. Also, if we get this 20-second 1226 crossover, that'll also help us push up. Gonna stack more on the buy side now, slightly. There we go, coming up a little bit. $46.07 is kind of the biggest line in the sand right now. And you see there's more contracts piling in up there. I'm going to try to get out of 06. So I know there's another 4 ticks left on the bone, but
order filled.
I didn't really want to be necessarily in the position for it to come up to 650 or something like that, and then just have a dump. We got that trade. We held through this pullback. Not a bad. I don't think that was a bad trade. I think it could have been a better trade, but I didn't think it was a bad trade, if that makes sense. Sin up 259 on the day. Still have a ways to go to bring the account back, just to break even. But trailing max at 1245. See, I'm kind of like, didn't I say about 650 and then pull back? There you go. There's that pullback there. I'm not saying that this will continue to pull back. It might actually have found support and now it's going to pop, but I didn't want to get stuck in a situation where it came up and then pull back. And like I said, came up to like 650. A lot of times it'll flip before it hits resistance, not necessarily on it. I am totally out of tea. Getting some pullback now. Okay, so this looks like this might actually begin to fail. There it is. Pretty big failure there. Woo! Glad we got out. That's what I was saying. I didn't want it to go to about 650 of the dump on me. Literally the dollar amount that I went to. And then surely contract dump thereafter. Look at that. Big rip down. Can't even keep it on the charts. $10 drop. Low of the day down there is at 82, but I think we just switched into the bearish territory. We're under the VWAP. We're under the 200 moving average. We're under all of it. The only thing we're above is the low. Massive drop there. It started kind of feeling this way when it stalled out right here. So when it started stalling right here, I was like, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like it's gonna continue this. Nas dropped too. But Nas had actually ripped up and made a new high before dropping. So sitting up 259, yeah, 259 on the day. I only think we took like 3 trades. Yeah, 3 trades. So now we have a whole new set of territories here to look out for. We're underneath the VWAP. Is the ES bouncing off VWAP? No, because we're already below it. Bounce off the 200 moving average on the 1 minute side. Might look for another red yellow. Potentially for a long, but I mean, we're definitely in bearish territory after that dump. We'll see what happens. We get back above 4,600 and back above view up. So above 4,600. Jeez, bit my tongue on the second one. How many contracts was that? Almost 12,000. And then 13,000 on the next one. It was like 11.5 on this one, and then like 13K on this one here. What up, ZZ? How you doing today? We tried the NAS through that contract dump there that just happened, or the ES. So we'll see if this actually finds support on the view app here. It did bounce at the 200 moving average, but that is a lot of contracts getting pushed to the downside. So I don't necessarily feel that comfortable going long with it. You can see we have a lot of resistance chilling up here at 4,600, which is exactly what I was thinking would happen. We do have some support chilling at 45.95, pretty heavy support there, but more resistance than support. You can see a lot of contracts just jumped in just now. Those got bought up, so we could actually bounce here off the view app. That would be fake out to the long side, like fake out for the longs or fake out for shorts. I.e., are we going to go back bullish or come back bearish? Because right now, to me, what is looking like, and this could change, is it's looking like this might find support off the 200 moving average and pop up. Now that's just by looking at the chart. That's not by looking at order flow or anything else. It's only this chart looked out. But that is a bear flag there too. Doesn't mean it'll play out bearish though. As it stands, I'm on the sidelines right now. Anyway. Ooh, look at all that resistance coming in up there at the top. $4,600 is going to be a very large number for this to beat, or a very hard number, I think, for this to beat. You can see it's pushing up, and it might. I think it's going to make an attempt to get back above VWAP, but it's not looking good. There's hundreds of contracts sitting up there, which just got pulled off actually. 4,600 still has a lot chilling now. Shorts. You got it. I changed my mind. Feel it going down now. Yeah, that's I'm more leaning on the bearish side myself. Like I'm thinking that it's going to be more of a push downward, especially seeing all of those contracts chilling above it. Like this looks to me like we're going to flip toward the down. Woo. As far as the chart itself goes, like it kind of looks like there could be some bounces here, but if you look at the 5,200 crossover here, you can see on the 1 minute side that this is actually pushing downward. We might get another pop up towards it, which really would be about up to like 4,600 area. But I think that like what I'm seeing here is looking like we're beginning to set up for a downward trend. Like that doesn't mean that it won't pop up to like 4,600 area, but it looks like we're setting up for a downward trend for the next hour. Still a good amount of contracts chilling up there at 4,600. Not nearly as much as before. So if we do pop, we'll have to break through 4,600 in the VWAP. But that's currently only about 340 contracts. I think that the market could absorb that reasonably well. Not doing anything right now with it though. It's sitting on too many zones. Let's check out the NAS. I don't love trading the NAS. Like, it's difficult for me to manage risk on it, but we did trade it once today, right here, or maybe I traded it twice. I don't know. Yeah, twice. Traded it here and here. NAS looks the same. Like chart layout looks the same as the ES. $4,600 getting more heavy with the contracts. Over 350 now. Currently 350 contracts up there, and then a few hundred on the way as well. Each one of these is over 100, closer to 150 contracts. Like 98 has 162. So if we look at these 150, this is 150, 300, etc. Oh, I guess I can actually just look at this as the stack. Oh, I get it. So it's actually 1,500, 1,600 contracts. Wow, this finally made sense. I've been waiting for this to make sense to me for a while. And what it looks like to me, it could be wrong, so somebody correct me if I am, and if they know. But it looks to me like this right side is all of these left sides added up. So this one plus this one equals this one, etc. So correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I'm guessing. I still need to learn, and I've done some learning on book maps, but it's a lot of people, a lot of creators about it, as well as book maps documentation is kind of challenging to understand. I have not read as much of book maps documentation as I wanted to, but that's been the most easiest to understand explanation of this. A lot of content creators have not explained it in the way that makes it make a whole lot of sense to me, so I've just been kind of figuring it out as I go, but it's not overly complicated. So it's more just little nuanced stuff that I'm trying to figure out. The heat map is incredibly useful. Just sort of stalling out here on this bear flag. NQ kind of stalling out last I looked at it. Nah, NQ's kind of actually coming back some. Back to the 16K marker. Still got a ways to go to get the account right, but 259 is not bad today. We made a small profit yesterday too, like 88 bucks, nothing major. The account is still down though, unfortunately. I think the account is down like 1,300. $12.54 is where the account is down right now. Not as bad as day one though. Day one, I just got hit pretty hard. And that's pretty much what I've been working my way out of since. Them's the breaks. Just sort of watching right now. Good amount of resistance there on the ES. No trades at this particular point in time for me. I don't see anything setting up that fits my style. $4,600 is very much the line in the sand. You can see just how heavily traded that level is right now. Check out some of the shorter term charts so we can determine trends before they happen. This did find pretty reasonable support here, but it's a lot of contracts to get through in order to flip back up. It looks like it could do it. I think I'd be waiting for the moving average crossover of the 5,200 on the 10-second chart. I don't think I would trade before this, even though there's been a couple of little moves here and there. I think that I would much rather wait for that confirmation. I think we break through this level here, this 4,600 level, which it looks like we might. 4,603 might be the next level here, because that's where the 200 moving average is on the 20-second chart, which usually acts as pretty strong resistance. But right now, VWAP is the resistance at 4,600. Yeah, it's just a waiting game for me right now. I'm guessing that we're looking at about 8:30 when we get the information of whether or not this is going to go up or down. Might be a little bit before, like 8:20-ish. But sometime in the next, like, 20 minutes, I think we'll get the info. A lot of those orders and that resistance went away on 4,600. So this actually is looking kind of strong. I'm gonna check the 1 minute chart. Oh, 1 minute got a TTM push on it. Join the bid here.
Order filled.
In at 601.50. I'm just looking for a little 3 ticker scalp. Might have joined slightly high, but I can see the book is flipped on the buyer side right now. And I'm only really going for 3 ticks just because just looking to really kind of just pad at this point. Got a new 1 minute. So I want to see this break over 601.75. That would have been 1 minute candle to make a new. If this candle breaks over that 175 marker, then we'll get this 1 minute candle to make a new high. I think that'll really help push this up. We got a 1226 crossover. We got cyan switch. We have a lot of indication that this is going to push
order
higher
filled.
than even my sell order, which just filled up 362.50 on the day. And you can see a lot of the volume is returning and a lot of buy volume coming in. Switching back to the 10-second chart. So I was just about to say it. Look for a pullback because this crossover looks like it's about to happen here. All of a sudden, a lot of volume just poured back into the market. You can see a lot of resistance at 46.05. 46.04 has some. 46.0350 has some. So we have zones to get through, which is 350, 4, and 5. And then a reasonable amount of support here at 46.175. $46.03 went fast. Shit about that 90 MA bounce. Okay, where's the pullback now? Where are we looking for? We got resistance heavy at 46.05. Book is totally flipped on the buy side. $46.05 has 1,000 contracts chilling at it. Or, well, there's 1,000 contracts in order to get through that, but I don't think that's overwhelming. The 46.05 is the line in the sand at the moment. There's a 10-second moving average crossover, which was this pop here. So I'd be looking for a pullback to almost 4,600. Somewhere between, I would say somewhere between 4601.75 area and like 4603, anywhere in that zone. So how y'all doing? Anybody get an opportunity to take advantage of that little pop? I know I could have gone for a larger trade. $46.02 looks like it's going to be the support line, which actually was a support line earlier. Nope. Didn't care. Just kept on going. Dude, I feel like very tired. And my body feels really tired. Should be around 1150 or so. 48, 84, 8. That's a cool number. So yeah, 1151.20. Yeah, I'm gonna clip this number. It just looks cool. Pulling back a lot now. And that Danger Noodle's still chilling up there at 46.05. All right, so this pullback actually looks like a good thing. If we pull back to about the VWAP or to this 50 moving average, I think we'll be fine. If we drop below the VWAP, then I think we're going into bad zones or bad territory, I should say. Bearish territory is more likely, not necessarily bad. Bouncing off the EMA 35 on the 20-second chart, we've got this 20-second moving average crossover inbound as well. Whether or not it actually happens is the question. And then also you can see right now 9/12/26 switching to the downside. There's that pullback towards the VWAP and towards this $1.50 46.0150 area I mentioned. Even more resistance showing up at the 46.05 zone from 450 all the way up to 625. There's like, how many contracts is that? I don't know. There's a couple hundred right there. It's difficult for me to just look at it and just know. It's a lot. Hey, that's a lot. So this little run might be over. I think I might have to shut it down. I don't really want to. I want to keep trading right now, but I'm getting like decision fatigue, which I really don't want to trade when I have decision fatigue. So I think I just need to, I don't know, lie down, take a quick nap or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down there. I'm gonna jump over to the Discord community. We still have a lot of work left to do in order to get this account back up where it should be. But if you guys are interested in checking out your own funded program, you can check out Apex or Elite Trader Funding. Apex, I think, is, in my opinion, they really sort of led the market in in low cost access to a lot of capital, as well as kind of pioneering the 90% profit split, the 90-10 profit split. But definitely check them out. There's a link in the description and a coupon code there. That coupon code can hook you up with a pretty hefty discount. So check them out. There's a link in the description for that. Also, too, if you guys are interested in other companies as well, I'm also using Elite Trader Funding. I'm not currently trading an account with them right now. Turns out they have a major update, apparently. What was that? But these guys are also awesome as well. What I really like about these guys is their customer service and their Discord community, as well as their very coherent, very modern website that I think makes it significantly easier to find information and navigate. So be sure to check these guys out. There is a link in the description with the promo code JSBest, so you won't be paying these prices. You will lock in a much cheaper price when you set this up here. They do have some very unique plans as well, like holding like Diamond Hands evaluation, allows you to hold positions overnights and weekends. They do allow you to trade during news, even with your funded account. So these guys I really like. I think they're very easy to work with. For any customer service or customer experience question that I've had, they've always been on the ball, and I really appreciate that about them, because they can't say the same for some of the other prop firms that I've been exposed to. So having said all that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I'll see you guys next Monday. And yeah, happy trading. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you guys on Monday and in the Discord community before then. So I will be in there over the next couple of days, just checking in and sharing stats and stuff like that. So we look forward to seeing you guys in there. If not already, join the Discord community. It's free. We'll see you there. Peace. All right, y'all.